Yes, I know, the same, but opposite. She nodded and smiled and motioned at chairs, but they didn't seem to notice, and all three of them were just standing there, the two boys looking at her sideboards as if a little annoyed. It was done, she said, ending a small silence that had risen like gas. Last year. The presses, the cupboards, the floor, new taps, work surfaces, all that. Oh, so bright, cheerful. We should start saving. We'll add it to the list, the infinite list. And they just stood there for a moment, smiling at her. The two young men in her kitchen with their faces and their hands and their necks. Do you want to sit down? I can make some more tea. No, please don't. No need for that at all. Thanks very much. We only wanted to let you know, really. As I said, we're keeping the numbers down, and it's not going to be a wild affair, we promise. We're too old for that now. They both laughed loudly at this, which she didn't really understand until she realised they weren't laughing because they thought it was funny. They were laughing because they thought she was old. And the one who had said it without thinking, and he had laughed to cover his very slight embarrassment. And the other one was laughing at his boyfriend's minute, barely felt discomfort, laughing at this small faux pas which he had stumbled into in this old woman's kitchen. And the fact that both of them were laughing a little too much at this was making them laugh a little more, laughing at the fact of their laughing. And it was only when all this was going on that she fully understood that they were telling her they were going to have a party. She goes upstairs again, stepping into each room, looking around. It's warm. She stares out of windows, but the sky is clear, and in the back bedroom she scowls at it, gives a pantomime shake of the fist. There's never any rain. There hasn't been rain in weeks. The cat follows for a while, complaining, then disappears. She can't hear anything, but the cat is skittish. But maybe she is making the cat skittish because she is skittish. Skittish, she says out loud. Skit-ish. In her bedroom, she closes the curtains almost completely, leaving a gap which she tests to make sure that it gives her a view of the front of their house. Impossible to see the door. Just their patch of gravel next to her patch of gravel. And the bins, theirs and hers, back to back with the wall between them, the colours matching, green, blue and brown. Had they done it on purpose? Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the bin men did it. She looks at her watch and the cat reappears, a living thing at her legs. A motorbike roars by. She sits on her bed and then lies on her bed, and then the cat joins her and she gets up. No, she says. She goes to the wardrobe, deciding that she wants to change her clothes. They had offered her things for the noise. Not that there would be much noise. It would not be very loud, they said. They hoped, they said, that it would not be very loud. They had just wanted to tell her in person rather than sticking a note through a letterbox. Notes through letterboxes wasn't very neighbourly, was it? Bit passive-aggressive somehow, said one of them. And yes, I suppose so, said the other. So they'd argued about that. One of them, that one, had said, "Let's just stick a note through the stupid old cow's letterbox," or something like that. "Anyway," they said, "we thought we'd just call round. Really sorry to interrupt your tea. And bring some things," said the other one. "What things?" "Well, where are we? Here we are. This is He was pulling some sort of, what on earth, headphones? Big black things with the big fat pads for the ears. Headphones for this, which is this old, a phone? An iPod, my old iPod. And I don't know what you like, obviously, or even if this is a stupid idea. You might not want to listen to anything at all, but there's playlists on there. Some easy listening things, some pop stuff, and some classical as well. You can... will I show you what? Will I show you how this works?" "I know how an iPod works," she said. "I have an iPod." "Oh, well, there you go." He started to put it back into the bag, laughing again. "Well, you're all set for that already then. Not that I think, like we said, I really don't think it's going to be all that, well, you never know. Anyway, most likely just the music, the bass and a bit..."